everyone wants to know today as new video emerged of victim Kaylee Gonzalez and Madison Mogan the night of their murders.
What did you say to Adam?
The tantalizing snippet was caught on a security camera around 1:30 a.m. just before Kaylee and Madison reached this food truck where they stopped to eat that fateful night.
Oh,
Hi. It was discovered by citizen sleuths Alina Smith and Christine Cameron.
I think this gives us a clear picture of the evening. The girls went out to have a good time at a bar, and as they left, they were happy, they were comfortable, they were at ease.
It sounds like Kaylee is annoyed at her best friend.
What did you say to Adam?
Something very innocent, and that could be something, that you could draw your own conclusions to.
Shannon Gray, attorney for Kaylee Gonzalez's family, watched the video.
It just looks like it's Kaylee and Maddie walking home, and then I think the Adam they're referring to is just the bartender at the corner bar.
This is bartender Adam Lauda at the Corner Club Sports Bar where Kaylee and Madison were drinking the night they were stabbed to death. And this is Adam playing with Kaylee's dog, Murphy. He is not a suspect. And what about the guy in the video walking close to Kaylee and Madison? He is the same guy seen in this video at the food truck. Madison can be heard giving him a brush off. Police say they have also cleared him. And now there's this. New body cam video shows police responding to a noise complaint at the murder house on Labor Day weekend, more than 2 months before the slayings. It sure sounds like Party Central. A loud party is going on, but none of the girls are home. 2 men answer the door while other partygoers have fled.
Who does live here? What are their names? I am actually not sure. I've been a cop for 22 years here. I'm not stupid. Don't play dumb games with me.
The cops contact Madison Mogan by phone.
You have a house full of random people. You need to let them know that the noise needs to come down, okay?
I'm good. I'm just frustrated. I'm also so sorry once again.
The video offers further proof that lots of people had easy access to the house where the 4 were brutally murdered.
Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is the case of the Idaho quadruple murders. May the 4 victims rest in peace, condolence to their families, and may the correct justice be served. What did Maddie tell Adam? Is the 1 million question. Did Adam tell anyone else what Maddie told him? Could that be the reason that got these 4 innocent victims unlived? Whatever Maddie told Adam, she must have told him in the corner club. Could it be possible that Kaylee and Maddie were arguing and discussing about what Maddie told Adam? That could have clearly upsetted Kaylee. Is that the reason Kaylee and Maddie called Jack D 10 times, 7 times, 7 times from Kaylee's phone, and thrice, 3 times from Maddie's phone? The last call that was made to Adam was at 2:52 at night. It was made from Maddie's phone. Were they trying to clear up whatever was said to Adam? After the last call to Jack D, we hear a female yelling, "Stop it, stop." And that is clear to hear on the Banfield police body cam. Where was Jack D and where was Adam that night? What was their alibis? I know they're ruled out, but it's kind of interesting. The last name that was mentioned was Adam. And the last person the girls were seen with was Jack S. hoodie guy. We clearly hear Maddie saying, "F you, mister." She didn't look like she was joking. Her face looked very serious. What was actually going on from the corner club to the grub truck, and what were we seeing on the band field? That didn't look like a regular undercover body cam alcohol swab. Adam was at the corner club that night. This is for entertainment purpose only. Adam works in the bar, so he has access to drinks. Although he wasn't working that night, I heard. Allegedly. Maddie looked out of it. May she rest in peace. Did someone spike her drink? I personally believe I saw number 9 putting something in Kaylee's mouth. I really wonder what happened at the corner club. Adam knows Jack D and Kaylee's dog, Murphy, well. We can see him playing with Murphy. Murphy used to live with Jack D. And Jack D and Adam were roommates. The fact that Jack D said that he was sleeping and he didn't hear the phone calls, one of his witnesses was Adam. Isn't that strange? Friends can use each other as alibis, so can families. I wonder how thoroughly that was checked. Because we hear that Jack S. drove all the way to Boise that night, so we know he did not get to see the police that night. I heard from A.R. Mayer's channel, the lawyer, saying that the police conducted most of their interviews over the phone. So if Jack S.'s interview was conducted over the phone, how would the police know if he had any injuries in his hands or fingers or face? Did they check how many miles he drove? His mother's alibi, Jack S., his mother is his alibi, and his parents, because he drove to his parents' cabin. Do all of these people have families and friends and other students to be their alibis, to back them up? When the police called Maddie, when they came to the victim's house, that was two months before the murders, and there was a party going on at the house with loud music. We witnessed the police coming two times to this house. Once they spoke to Maddie over the phone, and once they spoke to Zana, who came outside. This is what the police told Maddie. You have a house full of random people. I've always believed, and I say believe, that if Brian Christopher Kohlberger did this horrific quadruple murders, he may get away by just saying, I was one of those random people who used to party in the house. That's all it takes. Because they've demolished the house. For whatever devious reason. It has to be a devious reason to bring down a house that is supposed to be a crime scene What if Brian Christopher Koberger says, I've been in that house, I've partied in that house, I've dated one of the victims? How are they supposed to prove that? It's not like DM and BF were all the time at home. Say they wouldn't even know if who came in and who went out. Or did BK know one of the surviving roommates? Since he said that Bethany Funk had exculpatory evidence that can exonerate him. Hunter Johnson and his friends were always hanging in this house. He was E's best friend. He sent Emma Belly in this house too. We don't know what was stored in this house. There could have been weapons, there could have been drugs allegedly. I'm not saying that the 4 precious victims are involved in it, but I'm saying that anyone could have been storing anything there. The reason I said that is, where's the 6th roommate? Was it allegedly Bridget? That light, you see the one with the orange curtains? It's supposed to be the empty room. I believe Hunter and the fraternity boys used to sleep over there when they feel like maybe they were doing business in that room. Because let's not forget, many people have said, even the Uber driver who used to drive people to this house to purchase the drugs. We can't ignore that. So did something go wrong? Because there could be a good motive, something to do with money, serious money. So what did Maddie tell Adam? Did she tell him that someone was working inside that house and storing things inside the house? Were they maybe going to tell on someone, snitch on someone? Because this was a targeted attack. And don't forget what the prosecutor said. It could have been the house or the victims that were the targets. The house is not made with diamonds and gold. It's not a house in Hidden Hills in Hollywood. So what was inside the house? Let's not forget, this is Brian Christopher Goldberg has been charged with 4 counts of murder. He's not been charged, sorry, I apologize. They want to charge him for 4 murders and a robbery. What was robbed from the house? I know that it's not because he trespassed. That is called trespassing when you trespass a house. Unless they call it robbery in Idaho, which doesn't make sense. What was robbed from the house? Dot said that she was in the house on the right-hand side of the victims. And she said she saw people smoking outside. We don't know if Kim or Dot are lying or not. But I find it strange that some people on YouTube has taken upon themselves to debunk things. Y'all are not part of the Moscow, Idaho Police Department. Y'all are not the prosecutor. Y'all are neither the defense attorney. Nobody on YouTube or nobody on TikTok or nobody on mainstream media had the right to debunk anything. Talk about misinformation and disinformation. That is not up to us to debunk things as YouTube creators. Anyone can open a YouTube account. I encourage everyone to, in fact, open a YouTube channel if they have time to spare. because we do know, we all do need people to stand up for justice, spread awareness for mental health and for domestic violence, different purposes. That's what I believe as a licensed mental health counselor. But when people come to the stage, certain creators come to a stage of debunking things. I'm sure Kim is not telling the complete truth, but there is some truth of what she says. Because it can't be a coincidence that it's not only Kim and Dot who've been saying the same things. Many people from the college have said it. As for Dave, who shared it on TikTok in the beginning, that he heard that there was overdoses or whatever he heard, I believe him. Because many things were taken and deleted out from social media. There were so many things that I saw in the beginning from the college students that have all been edited. Even everything to do with the previous timelines from 3 to 4 a.m. have been deleted. So why wouldn't I believe Dave and Kim? But with all the heat that they have got from social media and from people threatening them and doxing them and everything, I don't blame them. Would you come and say what you've seen after you've seen how people are debunking you? And that makes it really difficult for future cases, God forbid. We don't want anyone to be scared and feel threatened to come out and speak and say what they've seen. If you all see those two houses in the corner, the grey one is the one Dot said that she was at. And the one in the corner is where Jack D and Adam live. What if one of them jumped out of the window from behind and came around? Because let's not forget, allegedly nobody seems to be having cameras or CCTV cameras or whatever, DoorDash cameras. Nobody seems to be having any cameras in the houses. Not even in the Sigma Chi, that is a fraternity place, and that anything could go wrong, like robberies, fights, anything. Assaults. But these students didn't seem to have cameras. Were the cameras all put down on purpose that night? I'm starting to believe it could be very possible. I can't help but noticing that Adam has bushy eyebrows. So does Saeed Ali. So does Brian Christopher Kohlberger. So does Jovito. I'm not saying that it was them. Just saying, since Dylan saw bushy eyebrows, this is bushy eyebrows. And let's not forget Adam is over 6'3". He's a tall man. He's athletic built. I'm just showing you how a witness statement or description could match any other person. Adam's name was mentioned from the start. Jack D's name was mentioned from the start. Jack S was mentioned from the start. Jack K was mentioned from the start. The Banfield boys, one of them, who starts with J, had bushy eyebrows too. How many people have bushy eyebrows there? Anyone could have bushy eyebrows and be wearing a surgical mask. That doesn't mean it's only Brian Christopher Kohlberger. I even noticed Brent Kopak had bushy eyebrows. How about that? You can go back and check all the people I mentioned. Elon Hush has bushy eyebrows. Where was Adam? What was his alibi? Adam and Jack D were alibis for each other, I guess. And don't forget, Kim's daughter mentioned that Jack D's alibi wasn't right. Rumors were going around at the start that Jack D was involved. I've heard all kind of rumors and speculations that Jack D rented someone to do these horrific crimes. Just saying. Although he was ruled out the last. You saw how you saw clearly how Kaylee's father was looking at him. It's Kaylee's mother and Kaylee's sister who are fond of Jack D. The brother and the father were against him. The whole college was saying Jack D was going to get arrested soon. Why? Did Hunter Johnson by any chance live in that house? He was there, I believe, twice or thrice when the police came over to this house. Was this just a party house or were they actually selling in this house? And how come the police never went and got a warrant to just go inside and check what was going on? Or they should have sent, I don't know if they can send a university to do an inspection since they live out of campus, but they should have. This could have been easily prevented. It's sad. Please like, share, and subscribe.